Hello, welcome back to Mr. Arsenal podcast for another match day watch along. We are doing another neutral one. It's the big one of the day outside of Arsenal, obviously. Man City at home to Tottenham Hotspur. Basically, from an Arsenal point of view, the ultimate hate along, really. Can't stand either team for obvious reasons. So, whatever happens in terms of, I'm not going to be celebrating goals, but I'll enjoy whoever loses, if it's a 0-0, they both drop points. It's fantastic. We are literally minutes away from kickoff. I'm just setting up the old scoreboard that we've now got accustomed to here on the channel. Just bear with me a moment whilst I put all that together. Get rid of you. Just got to go and get a cock on a ball for a badge and be ready to go. But yeah, give me your thoughts on in terms of the teams. Who do you think is going to win? Do you think it's going to be a ball draw? Thoughts on Eze obviously turning down the knuckle draggers as well, i.e. them not down the road. I suppose. Save, and then we go to there, then we go to here, then we go to bang, bang, bang. Then we go, thank you very much. No, that's not coming down enough. No, that's too small. Need something bigger, apparently. Fantastic. There we go. Delete. Come on. Ooh, right, let's have a look. Would that do? Ay. Let's have a look. That's half cut out. No, I'm not doing that. Trust it with the Tottenham one. It's hard to get hold of. It would be the Tottenham badge that's hard to get hold of. I'll even take the old school one at this point. Fucking hell. Would that have to do on it? Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. That'll have to do. Scores like that. We don't want that. We want seconds. Reset the timer. Right, there we go. Just seconds away, and we're going to be ready, hopefully. There we go. How's it looking? It's too big. I need to make it smaller. Get rid of you. That do. That will do. Get rid of you. There we go. We're going to be off and running any second, so just bear with me. Tottenham kicking off in a all black kit away kit this season. Kicking from left to right and right to left for Man City. And we're underway. There we go. It goes off, don't I? There we go. Apologies about the badge in terms of Tottenham. It's the only one I can find that's not even cut or too small. Okay, now. Hello, Catherine. How you doing? How's your day going so far? Whilst we're doing that as well, having a chin wag. Sort that out. There we go. I wasn't planning to, but then literally woke up this morning. Nothing really planned in the end. We did have plans last night. One sec. They went out the window. And here we are, basically. As I say, that Guinness has just gone everywhere, but nearly everywhere anyway. So bear with me a sec. Apologies for the sounds, but hey, it is what it is. Now I've got a fucking... There we go. But I thought, you know what? I've got nothing to do now. Done what I needed to do. Why not? Killed a few hours as well. And hopefully get a decent game. No, mind that now. Now I decided to do it. It'd be a fucking bore 0-0 or fucking the most one-sided game that we had last night. Let that set. That goes over there. Just woke up. Also, that sounded like a crisp bottle open. Oh dear, no, it's out the can. But yeah, at least appreciate it. I was more talking about the actual me having to inhale some of it from the actual lid of the can, basically, because for some reason, even though literally I've not shook it or nothing, it just went like, so now I'm letting it set, as you can tell, in the match day cup. But yeah, give me your thoughts in terms of scoreboards, even on an X, watch it on score, in terms of who do you think the stand-up player is going to be? Do you think Tottenham are going to get found out in this game and all the hype over them is going to die down after this? Or do you think they're going to do what they usually do and be the jinx to Pep and Man City at the Etihad? Yeah. In what the first 2.5 minutes, it has been possession-wise Man City, but there's not been a shot yet, so nothing to write home about just yet, basically. In terms of later on, by the way, I have got, as I said, I mentioned last night, I've got New York Glenn coming on for the watch-along. Gary's going to be on here. Tom, I've reached out to Tom if he wants to come on or not, so we'll wait to hear back from him on that one. And we'll go from there, basically. Anyone else wants to join, you feel free, let me know, and I'll send you a link, and we'll go from there. But yeah, it won't be just me tonight, sorry. Oh, you're going for once that you think Tottenham's going to score. Okay. I'm hoping, as long as it's for me, it's the biggest hate on, because obviously I can't stand either team. One's a bunch of cheaters and one's a bunch of knuckle-dragging scumbags. I just want to take, as a neutral, take the rivalries, take my rivalry, my hatred towards the teams aside. I want a decent game of football. But the thing is, though, I think we're going to get what we had last night, the most one-sided game in the world, basically, where one team doesn't decide to turn up and the other one takes its chances, or it's going to be the biggest ball fest this season, basically, overall, come May. Oh dear, what's going on? What if I keep buzzing? Right, there, I look on one, so I've got a little bit of sound. I will say this: the advertising, the advertisements you see on the stairs on the far side of the stand on the camera, it changed that advertising change and flicking from one to the other is trippy. No need for that. Oh dear. Oh, yes. Can't complain. Oh, by the way, yeah, Edison. By the way, big news in terms of this. Edison is in the match day squad, but he's on the bench. So he hasn't left yet, but he's on the bench. Unlike Ortega, Ortega's this week for some reason been completely told to fuck off. So Trafford's still in goal. The upper tier of their new north stand isn't open yet, as they're showing us now. It's literally got little what they had. Remember COVID? They had all the banner things in the stands. But imagine that, but in the upper tier of their new stand, because it's not ready. So it's ready now. Oh. Free kick to Tottenham here. See what they do with this. Pedro Porro standing over. It's going to swing. I'm assuming he's going to try and cross it in, but Romero's already offside. So if it goes to him, they're in trouble. And Haaland clears it anyway. Don't worry. Romero's like barking instructions as the captain, and he's the one that runs offside as the ball gets kicked. There's Kudus with the ball, and then goes the opposite way to where he needs to go. I mean, I know it's a hate on, but for the biggest load of banter to come their way, I'd love it. I'd love Tottenham to get battered today for the banter side of things. So just camera back a bit. There we go. There we go. That's better. What's this look like as well? As I look at this. Because as I say, I did go out, but not to where I was meant to be going to. So I got a few bits and pieces, and yeah. So obviously, I'm wearing one of the things I picked up. It's a neutral game. I'm not wearing Arsenal stuff on a neutral game. So I like that. That's cool. That'd be tomorrow's it. Catherine's asking, is the Arsenal versus Spurs women's game an in-pass only watch? I've not seen. I've literally this morning. I've been looking on the Arsenal women's social media and Arsenal social media in general, and nothing. Absolutely, they're saying nothing. It's saying does it put it online or not, which is a bit gutting. Obviously, to want to would have like to have watched it, considering they charged us. They came out cap in hand for the men's pre-season. Again, with England women winning the old Euros, you'd think they'd want to jump on the occasion, even if it's free, showing that the women's team. Like they usually do. That's another thing. They usually show us the pre-season games, usually, be it home or away or whatever. But today, as it stands, unless I see different whilst we're live, no. Oh, I like that. Pedro Pau with a free kick into the wall, hits it again, hits the side netting. What time are you at? Basically, the time on the screen here that you see the scoreboard is basically the time I'm at on my screen. That I'm in sync, so my timer is in sync with my footage basically. Did they just have a second free kick? I don't think so. Does it hit? I think what you mean. Hit off the free kick. The original free kick hit off the wall. Come back to him. It's almost like remember Alexis Sanchez a few years back. Oh my god, Pedro Porro. Oh my god, almost put Tottenham into fucking shit. Oh my god. After almost doing a Alexis Sanchez moment from years ago, I was about to say when he hit the free kick off the wall, he bounced back into his direction. He just fucking went hell for leather on the half volley and smashed it in. Whereas this time, Pedro Porro hit the side netting. Literally, not even 60 seconds later, Man City got at the other end. Pedro Porro tried to head it back to his goalie, wrong fucking direction. Mimosa's pounced on it and almost scored the easiest, what would have been the easiest setup from a defender you'd ever see. What are we doing anyway? How are we doing? Wouldn't mind Gary asked me to do this as well. I was like, oh, come on. I even sent him the link because I set this up this morning. I sent him the link and all that, and he's not here. Gav. I just woke up and I was just getting the game on. Last I heard from you was there was a free kick and it was taken. Thought it was way behind. As you say, what's on my screen timer is what I'm in sync with. So if you're ahead of me, you're ahead of me. If you're not, it's got all fucking Trafford. Thank God Richarlison demoralised when his team wanted to sell him, and he messed up there because Trafford almost had an absolute clanger there. Trying to pass that from the back and almost pass it right, literally into the ankles of Richarlison to tap it in, but Richarlison's too devoid of any confidence because his club's trying to sell him, and he doesn't jump on it. Oh, I like that. Oh, what time is it over there, by the way? What I think was it? Coming on for quarter to 1. There he is. Oh, dear. Hey, coming for 1:45, so it's got to be. I'm trying to think now. That's got to be early. That's got to be early. Like literally, it's 6, 7, depending on what part of the states you're in. Quick free kick from City. The push forward. Advance is being played. Oscar ball gets tripped over and have an advantage. Ball gets pushed forward. It's cleared. Charlton gets it, but he loses it again. Xerxes, Mamouche, and the keeper comes out and blocks it and goes like 20 odd yards out to the left. I've just finished off the week 2 predictions vid for Liam and Jonesy. Yeah, if you send that to me as well, send that to me and Liam. But if you send it to me as well, I'll make sure Liam gets it this week after his calamity last week. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, we actually time waste. We're 12 minutes into the game and Tottenham were time wasting the goal kick. Okay. Not been that sort of game, but fuck it, why not? You know what? Because you asked, I'll double check as well. Just in case I've missed something from Arsenal whilst setting up. Men's side, nothing. No, nothing yet. Nothing saying yet. So it looks like it's just if you can turn up, you can turn up. Obviously, if you're not able to come, tough luck. Basically, what changed your mind? Literally, plans I had didn't happen in the end. So I had time on my hands, basically. Oh dear. Whoever's doing anything with this fucking. In terms of when these teams are, what, 14 minutes and 15 seconds in, whenever, no matter who has the ball, basically, in possession, they're not actually. Oh, noise down. No matter who's got possession, they're not doing anything with it. The chances are coming from mistakes, basically, so far. But yeah, Nuri, the former Wolves defender, has gone down. He's not looking good. So what you're hoping for a draw? I think for me, draw's probably the best case because obviously that means Man City, a total rival, drops points. Obviously, Tottenham drop points in the same breath as well. The worst case scenario is that the knuckle juggers win and City drop points, all 3 points basically. Oh, and yeah, as by the thumbnail, Rodri's on the bench today as well. If anyone wanted to know, last Friday, yeah, Rodri's had a setback. He's out till September. 1 week later, he's back. It looks like his ankle. Oh, ankle. They're trying to put his ankle back in it. Oh, bleh. What are you hoping for, though, Gav? Oh, basically, he got a dead leg, a dead foot, from when the ball ricocheted in full power off the tiptoes of his foot, his foot. Sorry. Yeah, he's got a dead foot. And he can't stay. They're trying to get the feeling, the blood flowing back in his foot, basically. And now he's got to go off and wait for 30 seconds. What Laura thinks is mind games. Could be. I don't think. Yeah, not very my team at the moment. I only care when it's my team being screwed over by this bullshit. Sorry, so IE later on. Hi, Lauren, by the way. And Gav says a draw is best he's hoping for. I think that's the best case scenario for both of us, obviously, for obvious reasons. I don't know. I think one will win. I've just got this feeling one of them. I don't know who, but I don't think this will be a draw. Sorry. Even though I would say it's the best case for us. Then we stay top. We stay top. Do you though? When you scored 5, you succeeded 1, so your goal difference is +4. Man City would have 4 goals from last week, so alphabetically you'll be above City, yeah, for a few hours, and then we play. So make most of it. Shot and keep the saves it. Haaland messes up the rebound, and they come away and Tottenham come away with the ball basic. But then they give it away to the box and win it back. Can't see it being a draw. Sadly, no. I've just got this gut feeling. I think if Tottenham score first, I think it could be a draw. If City score first, they're going to walk it. They will absolutely blitz Tottenham because Tottenham just go, fuck, and just basically give up. YouTube, thanks to you for a while, Matter. YouTube censors is back in the chat. It goes, there's a. Yeah, we're still waiting for the official announcement from Arsenal. You know, I've got to tell people. I've told people already. I'm getting a gut feeling because it'll be at the game. It'll be at the game today at the stadium at the Emirates. Sorry. Dear, I'll get a gut feeling the way they're going to announce it is they're unveiling him to the crowd originally, and then drop all the media stuff like the video, what would be normally the announcement video. No, actually, you know what? They'll do the build up to the announcement video. They'll put the announcement video in the stadium, the build up, you get all and then they'll cut off the end bit of it shown on the video and leave it in for the social media side of things, obviously. And as it's meant to show him in the video, he'll walk out in the tunnel to the 60,000 Arsenal faithful, basically. And I think that's how they're going to announce it today. Sorry, officially. Oh, by the way, the North London, the Tottenham fans that have remained in North London in the early hours of this morning, go fuck yourselves for what you did. Go fuck yourselves. Do we live in your head rent free that much? You had to do what you've done. You knuckle dragging scumbags. Also, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought that. Quite a few of us thought that as well, didn't we? Yeah. So I literally got notification. Welcome home. I was like, oh, is that okay? Okay. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And I wouldn't mind Fabrizio then throwing them under the bus by going, guys, it's all done. He's an Arsenal player. The paperwork's been signed. Both clubs have done it. The Premier League clubs have accepted the paperwork. It's all done. You talk about more. Yeah, I am Catherine, the North Banksy situation. Yeah. They need to get Sol Campbell to announce that Enzo onto the pitch today. I'll go for double. I'll go for double trouble. I'd go Sol Campbell and Ian Wright. Ian Wright because of his connections with coming from Palace himself to Arsenal all them years ago, but also Sol Campbell because it was just piss off, rattle the Tottenham fans or something like you wouldn't believe. What's the Tottenham? Basically, North Banksy, obviously, on a couple of nights ago when it all came out that we were going to get him, this Eze and all that. North Banksy actually went down to the Emirates, the tunnel down by the Emirates, and done one of these art pieces, basically, in the tunnel. But it was basically Eze in an Arsenal shirt doing his celebration and all that. I can show you if you want. I can actually show you what he did, and then I'll show you what they made, and then what they've done during the early hours of the morning, basically. You bear with me a sec. Just got to remember where to find it. Going to that, I can find it that way, surely. So doing that. So I'm just going for the group chat now to find it, just quickly find it quicker. I made no sense there, but still. Oh, what's this doing like this? Fucking hell. So it's kind of North Banks. So basically, this is what he put up. One sec. Can I? One sec. I'll actually, you know what? I'll show you at half time because I think it'll let me do it on both here. No, I'll show you at half time. I'll show you. Yeah, it's over this again because otherwise the scoreboard comes, anything happens, and then yeah. It's all sorted with North Banks. He's been sorting out this morning and fixed it. I bet it's not the point though. Don't need that on a fucking match day. All the hours he's put into doing it in the first place, and they've come along and gone, hey, my God. Like, do we live in their head that much rent free that they felt the need to grab white paint and do what they did? Yeah, basically, as Catherine says, North Banksy made the Eze mural. I'll show you half on what he did, and then someone painted over it, and ironically made it look like a shit emoji without the eyes and the smile, and a certain word, and they use a bit of that paint as well to write a certain word that I can obviously nowadays you can't say for obvious reasons. The Y word, basically. And then obviously the Tottenham fans themselves are jumping and going, way, way, like, really? Seriously? Are you that butthurt? Seeing that Liverpool Arsenal stream I sent you yesterday, do you go mad, Ryan and Ray? If you remember, is Liam on with you? I think Liam was. It was an away game, so I think Liam might have been. I can't remember who else wasn't with us, but I believe Liam was on with us. I believe. There's no chance. Again, we're 25 minutes into this game. No goalkeeper has had to face a clear-cut chance, from what I can remember. But you can say no, that should have gone in and da. No, it's not. It's absolutely. It's just pathetic, though. It's absolutely pathetic. Just in general. Like, oh, I'm sorry that Eze happened to be an Arsenal fan from our academy back in the day, and we gave him the opportunity to come home over going to Tottenham, and he chose coming home. Fuck for the fucking month. Do it for the fucking season. Fuck them. Or even better, as the season goes on, if we happen to win the League Cup, do it. Send one that way for a month for that period. If you go on to win the league as well, bang, Champions League, bang, and then leave it there. But because of the league and Champions League comes at the end of the season, and FA Cups and all that, if we win any of them trophies at the end of the season as well, put it there and leave it there for the entire, literally have it hide and left there for the entire summer. So it's rubbed in their face, and not just near the stadium, literally on their fucking doorstep. Fuck them. This game's so dead. Fucking hell. I think the game needs to go on quick because it is absolutely dire. Sorry, talking on mic out. Apologies. Let's have a look on ourselves. Oh no, I don't know. I don't want to do any more. Fucking yeah. Oh, that's a point actually. Oh, I forget. Laura, if you're in the chat still, you're Celtic playing today, out of interest. And if so, who are you playing? Oh, Haaland's going to break through, is he? Oh, this is it. There's a bit of goal. Nope. Hits it straight to the goal. Removes, hits it straight to the goalkeeper, basically. Had all the entire goal to pick from. He hits it straight to the goalkeeper. Here he is. Oh, here he is. He's coming early, but he's here. Tom, I did. You got back to me yet? I did send you a message, Tom, on WhatsApp about later on if you're interested. Whilst I'm sitting here melting. Livingston. Ooh, easy 3 points. Fuck me. I'm in a thin t-shirt and I'm just sitting. I was thinking I'm just sitting here and I'm now getting drenched somehow. Free kick though to City. See what they can do with this free kick. I'll have that to watch and anything else. Yeah, it's a cover for the afternoon. That's the worst. I don't know what they're playing at there. Okay. Oh, there you go. YouTube Sense, you've started him off now, Tom. I can't help you here. I mean, to be fair, they did win our opening game against Everton. Everton looked bad. Everton looked bad as well, by the way. Yeah, I've got the link already, Gavin. Tells what you sent me yesterday. I'll have a look late. I'll have a look when I get off air. I ain't had a chance to have a look, but if I remember rightly, Liam was with me for that stream. But I think there's a couple others as well. I can't remember who. Oh, the week 2 predictions you're on about. Oh, okay, yep, just got it now. Just got the week 2 stuff, yep. These done I can make sure they had that all set up their end for next week's show. Oh dear, what Tom wants to do in the chat. I don't know if you're working or not, or just having a chill day today. But how are you feeling ahead of the game? YouTube says West Ham, Everton, Burnley going to. I think Brentford go. I do think two of the established Premier League teams will go with Burnley. I mean, Burnley's a guarantee. I do think one of the two, of the regulars, of the long-standing Premier League teams will go as well. West Ham being one of them as it stands. And I think as it stands, I'll stick by what I said during the summer. I think Brentford going there as well. Tanika pressed Everton so far back they thought it was 1986. You had chances. Good for you too. You did have chances to have that scoreline higher. Just I think the atmosphere got to a few players in terms of finishing the chances, but in the end, you got the penalty one way or the other, and he scored it. He'd had stepped up and scored. And obviously, Tom, even you would say, in the most die-hard Leeds fan, your opening game at home to Everton, you take a 1-0 win, a scrappy 1-0 win. You take all day long, got your 3 points on the board. And I will say this: I did find it refreshing last week for the first time. This first time now for a long time. We're not waiting match day 4, 5, 6, 7 match days in, waiting for the 3 promoted teams to get a win on the board. 2, we've already done it. You're true there. Law says, "Is it me or is City sitting so deep?" I don't know. I don't know why. As Tottenham over the years, of all the managers that they've had, no matter how bad they've been, have they finally rattled Pep that much that he's had to change how he approaches Tottenham now, home and away? No one's ever relegated in week 2. No. It's just refreshing as a neutral to see fucking teams come up and get their wins, get a win on the board early, not waiting 7, 8 games into the season. That's a bookable offence. Well done, Brennan Johnson gets booked for a stupid yellow card. Free kicks given, he stands up and gets the studs to his boot and just rolls the ball away. In front of the ref as well, in front of him. He has no audacity to go, "What the hell, ref? He knows the rules are the rules." Gav says Leeds masterclass incoming. Of course you would say that, Gav. YouTube says Arsenal versus Spurs women today, pre-season friendly. Yep. And as it stands, we can't watch it unless you actually go to the game at Bourne Wood, which I think is a bit of a joke, if you ask me. Oh dear. Oh, what are you doing? This has got to be the worst game I've watched in a long time between these two sides. So you got next Newcastle away. Newcastle at home next week. Ooh, next Saturday as well. Oh, very interesting. They're there for the taking. Yeah. Oh, we're going to go 1-0 Tottenham. And I'll say that the flag's gone up for offside, so there's going to have to be checked. Either Richarlison or Brendan Johnson was offside there. I don't know whether the fucking defender was lacklustre. Here we go. As the ball's played, pretty much on the halfway line as the ball gets played. Oh, I think it's going to be a close one. This is going to be very close, I think. This could be 1-0 to the Knuckle Draggers. They're checking. That's going to be close. I think he's on. He's on. Oh, this is going to count. This is going to count. Is it Stones playing him on side? He's on side. From the angle they're showing us, and the angle they're looking at, they're looking at, he's on. Richarlison is on side. And McCoy does my nutting. I've noticed for the last couple of years, he was a good pundit, but then he started for the last couple of years. He started to be sit on the fence pundit now, and he's just like he'll just go with what was being said by his commentator. Basically, here we go. Goal 1-0. Goal counts. Tottenham turn up again and haunt Pep Guardiola. fuck's sake, City. Jesus Christ. You're meant to show us show us all that Tottenham will be found out today, and instead you're dilly-dallying about and fucking about and just being absolutely woeful at the back. I mean, again, Trafford needs to be doing better there as well. It hits off his body. Yeah. Guess what? Well, Spurs are top of the league now. Can you believe it? Not for now. For now, the game's not over yet. Plus, there's other games to go. Fuck me. What is it with Tottenham playing City at the Etihad under Pep in particular that sends City into spiral every fucking year? Most points dropped from winning positions, Tottenham 29 last season. Yeah, were just by a point more. The highest ranked team to drop points from a winning position last year. It'll be interesting. So hang on. Let's not put this is Spurs we're talking about. Exactly. Yeah, true. It's still the first half, to be fair. Lads, it's Tottenham. And girls, don't forget the girls. Laura says, I hate to say it, but I've got points for that. You got Tottenham players in your FPL. Ugh. How dare you? Nah. For that, you know what? Liam's not here, but I've been told I can use it. You've got Tottenham players in your FPL.
You just made the list.
I will be making Liam aware. You just can't have a Tottenham player or players in your FPL team. No. Spurs fans will be taking screenshots of the table of Ryan and posting it. Of course they will. There's going to be what is going on? What is going on? City are all over the gaff. They are not at the back. They are not committing whatsoever. Potro's gone down. He's asking for a pen. Referee's gone play on. City going to start falling apart all of a sudden. Oscar in between two and gets sandwiched at the ball. They are checking something. The ref just blew anything for points. Well, you're on the list. There you go. Let's have a look. Oh, it'll be a free kick. It won't be a penalty. It'll be a free kick. It's a foul, but it's outside the box. Liam should go live at the pub. Imagine, Jesus Christ. Oh, dear. That would be absolute carnage. You do know that. I'll bring in more people on the stream. True. I don't know. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know where they've gone today for their drinks. Obviously, normally they go to the Coronet, but obviously that's out the window this season. Talking out the window, Rangers are playing Club Brugge in the second leg. They're 3-1 down. Champions League draws this Thursday. 5 p.m. as well. Might do a stream for that. Live reaction as the draw gets played out. I guarantee Arsenal will get one of Barcelona and or Madrid or both, along with either Bayern or PSG in our 8-game setup, basically. I don't mind it, obviously. We prove we can beat Madrid. I think Barca's gettable as well. Just got a faith in our team, that's all. It's just pathetic defending. Next to no one's got back. They just start standing there like statues, ball watching. No, what? I'll reach out to Connor. I'll reach out to Liam later for the main stream of the day, the Arsenal stream. I'll reach out to him before and see if he wants to send. I'll send him a link. and see if he wants to join us on his way down to the Emirates, basically. Because once you get to a certain point, obviously Signal start fucking about. So yeah. That's the one thing I don't get of Arsenal all these last few years. That's one thing they haven't sorted out yet is the fucking Wi-Fi and internet connection. Old Trafford's got lucky there. Oh, he's got lucky there, Trafford. How's that not been checked by VAR? What pot do you think will be put in, Ryan? Hopefully pot 1. I heard a rumour that we might even be in pot 3. That is just... Well, how long have you been out of the Champions League? A couple of years. I've been a few, 2-3 years, hasn't it? It seems to be out of it. Will Arsenal were pot 1 last year? Well, pot 1 last year, I think. I can't remember now. What pot was he in? I can't remember what pot it was in. I'm trying to figure out because obviously, yeah, I think it was pot 1. So you might even be pot. I think you either be pot 2. Worst case pot 3, but pot 2 maybe. If you're in pot 3, you're more like there's a big chance you're going to get, like I just said, Barca Madrid, Bayern, Barca Madrid, PSG, for example. You need to be in the top 2 pots to avoid that situation potentially. Because if you're in pot 1, you'll get one other team from pot 1 in your setup. I think if that works, I need to go back and it's been a while. And then obviously 2 teams from pot 2, pot 3, pot 4. Fourth? No, you get 2 from pot 1 still, don't you? So yeah, you might even get. Either way, you need to be in the top 2. You need to be in top 2 pots basically. I don't think you'll be in the top pot. I think your best case, the best you can hope for is pot 2. Just because of how long you've been at the Champions League with the new format and how they've rejigged things and how they work it all out now. And yeah, and obviously how teams that have been in Champions League for the last couple of years have performed. 2 from each pot, so yeah. So 2 for pot 1, 2 pot, yeah. It's a bit mad now with the group phase draw, the league phase draw. Sorry, it's all press of a button numerous times determines a team's outcome for the next 3 or 4 months going into the new year. This is where, obviously, I know you played a similar format in the Conference League, but because of the quality is not the same as the Champions League, as you know. It's going to be interesting once the draw's made and you know your fixture play out in terms of who you're playing in between what league games, this, that, and the other. How your squad copes with the constant every other day play. Whereas this time last year, you could literally rest your entire starting Premier League squad for your B/youth team. We can't obviously you can't do that now. As I say, it's going to be interesting how you find that balance and survive the period, because it goes into, as you saw last year, it goes into the new year as well, into January for the last 2 games. And it's already a busy month anyway in the winter period in the first place. Just sent you the rumoured pots. Chelsea in pot 1, Arsenal in pot 2. That'll be a disgrace. That'll be a disgrace. I'm sorry. They're the Conference League winners. Woohoo! But as you say, they still get 2 teams in pot 1 and pot 2 and all that. So I don't get what's the point of the pots then, like having pot 1, pot 2, pot 3 and all that in terms of teams in these pots. If you're still going to get 2 other teams from your same seeding areas anyway. What are Tottenham doing? What are Tottenham City doing? 2-0. Perfect. The Fulham, the Bayern Munich reject just scored, and it's off Man City's doing. What is going on at City today? And that's James Trafford's Man City career over. This is this hasn't been a 2-0 first half performance from Tottenham. I'm sorry, it's been a 0-0 all over it. But poor defending from the get-go. I mean, what's James Trafford? So the two casuals. So that's after I'm doing it. I've no sympathy for the bastards. They're just got to make sure, obviously, we're judging. They don't make no rules there. What an idiot! What a moron! Fucking hell! Maybe Tottenham are going to be better than what we thought. Okay. When saying that, they're not performing. We want more Trafford, yeah, Trafford. Yeah, they're winning 2-0, but this is more Man City's lack of defending. I don't know what it is. I'd love to know the secret they've got over Pep. No matter who the manager is for the last decade or so, no matter who manages Tottenham, how bad they are in the league, or how they're doing in the league at any point, they can always turn up at Man City and cause problems to Tottenham for City side. I've chucked it in my FPL. I had Sanchez this week. I had Edison last week, but he didn't play at all. And so I switched him out. I thought Sanchez playing West Ham, guaranteed clean sheet, surely. Even Sanchez can't concede, and then that happened. So I ended up going getting 3 points yesterday for him. Most of my points came from my captain Pedro, 30 odd points. I don't think I've got any City players in this week. No. Singing Champions of Europe, bloody hell. Oh my God. City need to get a goal on quick for half time, because this is 7 minutes of injury time, by the way. I've got to say, this is getting a bit ridiculous how easy Tottenham scored their 2 goals today. Sake. One way to look at it, though. As long as we do our job later against Leeds, sorry Tom, as long as we do our job against Leeds later, we'll be 3 points clear to City by the end of the weekend. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, Chelsea, not a Tottenham player. Because the thing is, when I pick my teams, I use common sense as well in terms of, oh, okay, this is what's playing. Now, this player's playing against for this team, they're playing against certain teams. Obviously, there's someone that's West Ham. Guaranteed. Let's be honest, the point pretty much going from West Ham just didn't want to defend and basically just give goals on the plate, and he just took the advantage of it, basically. Time to go and cut the grass. Not a Tottenham player, Gav, so it doesn't count. Oh, damn, bloody mountain. I know that much. You know what? I guarantee you, especially now it's been 2-0, I guarantee you Pep shits to bed and throws Rodri on at half time. I guarantee it. which will then cause another setback later on down the line. Oh, Haaland had a chance there, almost made it 2-1, but decided to head it over the bar, sort of in between the bar, where it crossed the line and scored a goal. Maybe he thought going over the bar getting 3 points like it is in rugby. Doesn't even get a good connection. I was watching the replay now. Poor connection from Haaland. That's his bread and butter. That is Haaland's bread and butter, and he just scuffed it like that. There's Colo in the background. The Arsenal, the traitor. When we needed leaders to stay put with us and stick by us, he ran off to City for the money. And as I say, that half-time whistle goes. Man City, the big question we had over them, can they turn up in these games this season and put teams to the sword that they did previously in previous seasons, unlike last year? The answer at the moment is no. They decide to shit the bed and don't want to defend and are way too casual at the back, playing out from the back with a young goalkeeper like James Trafford, and it's cost them 2 goals, basically. Trying to play a high. Oh, by the way, the first goal came from trying to play a high line, and it backfired on them because Stones didn't get the script of playing the high line properly and played the pigeon onside, which meant that the goal stood. And the second goal was just a complete calamity, starting with James in goal, James Trafford, what you fucking called him, and again, we'll let the pounce on it one way or the other. Do we agree with booing your team at half time? I mean, what good is it going to do? Let's be honest. What good is it going to do? Because what's going to happen is, if Tottenham don't win, no matter what happens now, if Tottenham win this or not, Pep's going to be in the press conference later on today now, going and having digs at the fans straight from the off. Yeah, just got the home fans under their disgrace. They need to be supporting us. We need them more than ever. Doing the usual rallying cry that he usually does every year, just a few months earlier. Hi, Chris. How you doing? You ain't missed much. Tottenham decided to, I say turn up, but just take their chances when it came to them, basically. Been a bit of a drab game, in my opinion. It's not had this hasn't been a 2-0 half-time score for either team. If I'm being brutally honest, it's just City decided to shit the bed today. Oh yeah, of course you're gonna get that. We beat City again. Way. The We Beat City trophy. Okay. I wouldn't mind. They'll do this, and then next week they'll over the bang. Next week, or when the next big test they have, they'll get thumped by. We needed Eze in that moment. Da, 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 da. Well, we did well at Arsenal. We remember for years, even back in the early years of the Emirates under Wenger, it never worked. If anything, we just got worse and worse throughout the years. So not really. But it's an entitlement thing with Man City as well. I think it's a bit with City as well. The City fans, it's an entitlement thing now because they're so used to winning the league, FA Cups, and trophies in general on a regular basis, and winning these sort of games, no matter when in the seasons, comfortably. It's like, what the fuck, basically. We must voice up. We are not what we once were. We are better than that now. We deserve better. Yeah, Catherine, big point there. But when it mattered the most for Spurs to win or draw against City, they don't score. The easy goal they would have given Arsenal the title. Yeah, exactly. When Son was through one-on-one with the goalkeeper, 9 times out of 10 previous to that, We know where he's sticking it. He decides, oh, fuck, I'm through. I could score an equaliser. Look at the time that's left in the game. City might not win this. I'm going to hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Bang. He takes top of the score, sorry. So we're going to take that off for now. Then we're going to go up. Reset. Get the timer set up so I'm in sync. Cool. So, no. That's a lot of fun. Right, this is what I'll show you as well. We've mentioned it already, spoke about it, so it comes up. There we go. So basically, yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, Gavin, all that, this is what North Banksy brought up on Saturday, Friday, Thursday. Yeah, it's a late hours of Wednesday, Wednesday night into Thursday morning. The early hours, I mean, late hours into early hours. Yeah, this is what he did. This is a tunnel, literally around the corner from the Emirates Stadium. Literally, if you come out these tunnels, the Emirates Stadium's there. This is what he's done. A little more mural with Eze in the Arsenal kit, doing his little celebration, and then he's last night gone back there and added all roads lead to home. All roads lead home. Sorry. After he done that and gone home, he said he left there at 2 a.m. last night. Yeah, you know what I mean. Some knuckle draggers came along in the hours between 2 in the morning, gone 2 in the morning and 6:30, and done this, thinking they'll be clever. So he's then had to go back. As soon as he got wind of this, he's had to go back and clear all this up, basically, fix this, basically, to get it back to its former glory. You're doing the Fulham United Fulham game tomorrow or something different? Right? I don't know. I need to check who's playing tomorrow and what times and all that. And, yeah, I'll let you know later on that one. Let's see if he's posted anything since he started. He mentioned he was on fixing it. Even Tony Flores, he's saying this is a obviously in terms of the James Trafford foul, not just a foul on Kudus, but the handball as well. This is a foul and red card. How's VAR missed it? I don't know. Man City tax, I suppose. Because if that was Raya later on today, or any other goalkeeper doing that today or over the weekend, we know if the ref misses it in the game itself, it's getting checked on VAR and the red card's coming out. Oh dear. But yeah, I'm going to finish off this last bit. Sorry, I went silent there, but yeah, one sec. A little bit. I fucking get a bit of that migraine coming on, but hey ho. See if I can get hold of Liam now in advance. One sec. Do. Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. Do you think if City do end up losing this game, they might go and spend it again? Of course they will. Because I think they spend it either way, but I think they'll just give. It will be publicly seen as the reason. This will be the reason behind it. It's just a matter of who and where. Because obviously, with Ederson, match day 2, he's gone from not being in the match day squad to being in the match day squad, but on the bench. Is he now staying now? And this is just an excuse. This game is just a. Well, we can't drop him straight away, Trafford, because it might demoralise him a bit. But I made a mistake now. So if you're still here next week, you're in terms of old Ederson, sorry. I don't know, because I don't know where else they need to bring in, but they probably will bring someone someone they don't. It'll be someone they don't need as well, positional wise. It won't even be a position they need to address. Yeah. I will say this though. I think Monday night's going to be interesting. Newcastle v Liverpool at St James's. Yeah, that atmosphere is going to be absolute fire. Like it's going to be unbearable for a Liverpool supporter or player. And yeah, see how that one plays out. Because I don't. It's a weird one because obviously he's done his statement publicly now. He's gone public now. Newcastle responded and said, "Fuck off, you're staying in port." It doesn't look like they're going to get anyone in to replace him anytime soon. So I think they're probably they're going to get. I think Newcastle will get their Callum Wilson replacement in, but in terms of replacing him, I think it's a no go. I think if he does end up staying beyond this window at Newcastle, Isak, I would say I wouldn't be surprised if at some point then, once he's then reintegrated and settled back in to the match, because you can't do the whole. We're not playing you for 6 months. You're going to rot you in under 21s for your behaviour and all that. You can't afford to do that, even if you're the richest club in the world. I wouldn't be surprised if after they all the reintegration and all that he would be then offered. He would be offered and he would sign the deal that he was offered, offering the contract, whatever that was initially offered to him, or more, and he'll sign it. I think. I wouldn't be surprised. Just what you want to see when they come from an advert. A bird's eye view of that shithole. And again, with the new roof to the north stand, obviously they've tried to integrate into the rest of the stadium like the other stands, because it's so clean there. It just looks so out of place with everything else, with the other 3 stands. Or Tottenham in their tunnel getting ready to come back out. This is so. I don't know. Again, I keep saying I'd love to know what they have over what voodoo magic they do every season when they want to against over Man City. Well, there we go. We get Thomas Frank doing the old halftime interview by the looks of it, not the players. I say half time. They're doing it as he's about to come out and get the team ready in for the second half as well. I was like, what the fuck? So Martin Odegaard last week, you just off the pitch, get here now. Thomas Frank, yeah, take your time, come back, come to us after you've done your team talk, and the teams are coming out for the second half. Oh dear. Then again, like you said in when it went 2-0 and all that, this is Tottenham. Let's not worry. Let's not forget, it was only a few weeks ago. Tottenham were 2-0 up against PSG, the European champions themselves, the second best team in the world, going by the Club World Cup and all that, because they came running up in that. They were 2-0 up with 5 minutes to go, and they threw it away. So let's not get too down in the dumps just yet. Get the old scoreboard back up. There we go. Yeah. Yep, that's good. Get it like that. You know what? Switch over this way. There we go. Teams are coming out. Man City's coming out now. Any subs? Is my prediction right? Is he going to shit the bed and throw Rodri on? Let's have a look. It looks like he's torn into someone at the very least, Pep, in a halftime team talk. Doesn't look like any sub being made from either team. Maybe I was wrong. And we're off. There we go. Big second half for Sete. Little Sete. No, Gav, no. As will be proven this season, and next season, and the following season, and the last season you had to badge on before you had to relinquish the title. Oh dear. Oh, days, this is so annoying. Why did you do this to me, Gav? Why? So Richarlison's already trying to shit Howdry already. Holding his head, then he just apparently just sprung back up onto the pitch and ran away with the gaff now. Like he's okay. Oh, it could be very interesting to see how their City come around from this. Did they come out and go all guns blazing, or do they? Oh, what's going on here? What is Kudos playing at? Kudos gives the ball away, of course it does. Do Tottenham do the Spursy thing, or will Man City just not wake up enough to ask that question, basically? It'll be 2-1. Okay. No, it gets blocked. I mean, to be fair, of all the players you want the ball to fall to is not a defender in that situation, but hey. I will say this, I do find it amazing how the amazing Phil Foden still hasn't started for City this season. Well, last week he was injured. Now he's back. I personally think he peaked when he did. back in the last season, the season before, and he's been found wanting since for club and country. Country-wise, he's been found wanting for a long time, but club-wise, the form came to him and came caught up with him in the league last season. Oh, but he had this going off, he had that going off. I don't think that excuse being made for other players, and they've had issues at their end. Oh dear. Is Savinho on the bench or playing? He didn't start, Savinho. Double check the bench, one sec. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Let's have a look. You've got. Pardon me, you got Rodrigo. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You got Edison, Kusnikov, Phil Foden, Nico O'Reilly, Bernardo Silva, Nunez, obviously Rodri, and Jeremy Doku. So no Savinho at all. Because they said they're blocking the moves and any more movement from Tottenham. That's interesting. Yeah. City don't have a clue what they're doing off. Tell me a goalkeeper you signed from Tell me you signed a goalkeeper from a lump it forward team without telling me you've done that. And I will show you James Trafford. I don't think he'll join straight after the game, no. Because obviously, was it early in the week? Man City had because Tottenham weren't putting money forward for what Man City wanted. Pep got involved himself and said, "No, not having him. They can piss off." Or any other discuss. We want all. He said, "I want all discussions blocked now. There's no way they're having him now. Enough's enough. We move on." And since the Eze situation unfolded for Tottenham the way it did, it's then rumoured that they've gone back into City, begged for mercy, basically. I think if we don't hear anything concrete by Tuesday evening, I don't see it happening. But then again, it could be one of the ones that drags out to the actual deadline day itself. Shirky's dive into the floor. No penalty though, thank God. Ball in. Haaland heads it in away from the goal. When I say away from the goal as well, I mean like towards to the penalty box instead, basically. I'll say this. I'll say if Savinho is to move, I think it'd be a deadline day move. Jeremy Doku's getting warmed up. Don't know what for. He'll be bog useless. Well, he's been called over. He's been summoned. Pep has summoned Jeremy Doku. Oh, is this going to be 2-1? You absolute mongrels. You absolute mongrels. You Mancunian idiots. That should have been a 2-1. That should have been game on. And let's see if Messi can deal with if Tottenham can deal with the pressure from this point on. This point onwards, sorry. So poor. It's a 7 p.m. deadline this window. Someone on MG stream said that. Yeah. I think it is. I remember it. Yeah, now you said that. That does make sense, yeah. I think the plan is on the deadline day as well for Liam to do his usual deadline day show as well, with obviously that's myself, Jonesy, G, and all that joining in. Basically, even if us aren't involved in deadline day, just talk about our transfer window and others, and from a neutral point of view, what what clubs have done the best business outside of Arsenal. Oh, has that been checked? No, nothing. Mamouche has been hooked off, Shirky's been hooked off, and then Bernardo Silva and Doku are being brought on for Man City. So they're just showing us a replay of that Man City nose up, and I can't remember what it was now. The defender that basically stamps on the player's foot, Man City player's foot, and yeah, again we've seen them in given. Let's be honest, but no, nothing's been given. It's play on. Let's continue. But let's not pretend we haven't seen them given. Let's be honest. So that's one. That's two. That's 3 subs from City now. Out of 5, got 2 more left. Shit in the bed already in the 54th minute. Recover it. Okay, sort it out. Now you've got your left midfielder. Arsenal and fans don't have any excuses now not to win the league. Amazing how the pressure's put on us, by the way. But there's no pressure on Chelsea for over £2 billion spent plus. No pressure there though. Love the pressure being put on us. I'll take it. But I'm just saying, you've got to apply the same pressure to your own team as well then. And that's a foul, but no, referees play on instead. Tottenham push forward. Ball, Pedro to Kudus back to Pedro. Pedro the ball in. And doesn't get a good enough connection, and James Trafford cleans it up easily there. But with Eze now coming in, and as we say, we are assuming he's going to play on the left wing, the left of the front three there. Assuming that is the case for the majority of his minutes to start with, anyway. It then begs the question. No, it's gone. Yeah, that's it. It then begs the question, of who's going to play left back and be the overlap. Lewis Skelly or Ricardo? Three years, my friend Gav. 3 years. The last 3 years, we finished second. The year before that, we finished 5th. And then before that, 8th. 8th. 8th, 5th, 6th. Fucking hell, that's how bad we've gone. We've gone from like that sort of view, and now we've got to win the title now, Arsenal. 3 years in the best. Yeah, we should be winning. We should be winning the title. And the last time, again, I keep saying I don't want to jinx things, but the last time we did go 3 years in the bounce of coming second, we did then in that 4th season after the 3rd go on to win the league. So history's there to say we can do it. Different squads, different times, but it's there. We've got a good enough. Again, we've got the squad we have is a title-winning squad. They just need to believe now, and also pray that we don't get fucked over with injuries. Or when I say injuries, I mean multiple. I mean like 5 of our starting 11 are injured at the same time, basically, in terms of our attack as well. We need things to go in our favour, like it has done for Liverpool last year, like it has done for City as well. We need things to go in our favour in terms of lack of injuries and getting results no matter what, basically. Is this going to be free? Is this going to be free? John Stones recovers and get the ball away for a second. Fucking hell, City ain't got a clue how to defend, have they? Could just get up late, fucking hell. And also, just to add on to we haven't finished second for the last, obviously, you meant to say 3 years, not 4. You are, in your own words, in your own fan base's words, the world champions. You are the Conference League winners. So, come on, you need to step up. You need to take it another step further now. Robbie said on DR channel that you're not ready because are we actually going to take what Robbie says on that channel or what he says on AFTV as gospel now? He's just trying to cover his arse in case things don't go the way we want them. And like, well, I didn't say we'd win it because of this reason and that. All he's doing is covering his arse. With or without Havertz available. As I said, not 11, our squad is good enough to win the league title and win multiple trophies going forward for the next few years. I'm not questioning that. And in terms of this season, it's good enough to win the league. It is good enough. The squad is good enough to win the league. As I say, we need a bit of the luck to run our way this year, like it did for Liverpool last year. We need that sort of luck. You can't say it wasn't because obviously we fell off, City fell off, and they pretty much had it done and wrapped up by December. I do find it amazing though how all the City fans, after beating Wolves last week, on channels that I was on with a City fan, and other City fans have been on other channels as well, and in general, and have all gone out their way after beating Wolves. Yeah, everyone doubted us. We're in this title race. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. It's going to be a City pool top 2 chase for the title. Arsenal ain't got a chance. They'll get so far and they'll fall off. So will Chelsea. It's a City pool friendly all the way to the bitter end. I wonder what they're saying now, being 2-0 down to fucking knuckle draggers. We now have a striker and a fit Saka and quality players that can help that front line. Also, with Eze, obviously bringing Eze in, he can hopefully, if he's allowed to play the way he wants to, you've got a player that can get at and unlock low blocks in Eze. So that's going to help us. That's going to help us no end as well. Going forward after today's game gets out of the way. What we hope to see against Leeds? I don't just mean a win. Well, obviously the win, but no. Jokes aside, I want to see a complete performance. With all due respect to Leeds, newly promoted team. We're at home. We are at home today. Sorry. I want to see a complete performance from the team, a dominant performance, a performance of we're team busting for the title. You're newly promoted. But we're going to flex our muscle. We're going to dominate you. We're going to break you down, and leave everything on that pitch, and come away not just come away with the 3 points, but comfortably. So it gets all the bloody haters off our back for another week. Yorkeres hat-trick maybe or something. I say Yorkeres, but I don't think he'll get I can't say get hat-trick. I say brace. I'll take a Yorkeres brace and an assist. I'll be happy with that from him individually. But I'm talking as a whole. I want to see a complete dominant performance from start to end. Gary's in the chat. How you doing, Gary? I know you're going live at 3 o'clock, so anyone that hasn't subscribed to Gary's channel, go and subscribe to Gary's channel. He's going live at 3 o'clock to cover the 3 o'clock games. As far as I'm aware, Gary, obviously no, I did ask if you wanted to come on for the stream late for the Arsenal watch along here. The invitation's still open for you and Tom as well. I'll send you the links, and you can just join whenever you can. Once you finish your in and the game kicks off. Basically, if that makes sense. Got Glenn coming on. I've got New York Glenn coming on today as well. On here as well. So that's gonna be an interesting one. Oh yeah. What for later on or for this one now? Just to confirm, I'm not coming across rude or anything like that. Gav says I'm expecting a slap leads by about 5-0, to be honest with you guys. See, look, Paul, yep. With you guys. But yeah, I would really love to see you lose. Of course you will, because obviously the rivalry and all that. But hey, never going to happen. Link for the Arsenal match, please. Yeah, I'll send it over. As I say, once I've ended this stream, I'll go into the other studio. I'll send you the link over in advance. If you want to send it on WhatsApp or whatever, let me know where you want to send it to, WhatsApp or X or whatever. I'll send it over. I'll do the same for Tom as well. If he wants to come on, so he's got the option as well. And Sam, if he wants to come on as well. But as I say, we will be on by New York, Glenn from New York as well. But I'll be going live around 4:30 myself. But yeah, you don't have to end your stream early enough. You just come on when you'd normally end your stream. To obviously take some time to take a breather, get yourself refreshed, and then come join us over here basically afterwards for the game. They have dropped the lineup, okay. So they dropped the lineup, they won't show us the fucking game. Oh, there's a bridge next week. At the bridge, Chelsea Fulham. Got to be an interesting one, because in last season. Right, let's have a look. One. That's the one we want. Here we go. Okay, a bit of a mixed bag in terms of who's playing and all that. We've got our new goalie in goal, Borbe, Emily Fox, Lotta Women-Moore, Steph Catley. Steph Catley's the captain today. They've got to fucking figure it out now, because they don't put this in order where they're meant to be playing from this point. Kate McCabe at left back. Then we've got Cooney Cross, Mariona, and Victoria Pelova, with a front three of Russo, Kelly, and Mead. Silver looks old versus good. There was rumours before he extended his contract during the summer, in the off season. Bernardo Silva. There was rumours that he was going to leave this summer, but then he'd signed a new contract. So, and on the bench we've got Zinsberger, Condena, Little. We've got Smith on the bench, Ford, Ninesrogger, Hines, Reed, Wesley Smith, Leia, and Harwood. WhatsApp, okay, we'll send you WhatsApp, cool. I just wish I could watch the game for the girls. Be honest. Naughty or near part, because the camera's always there, sitting in the attack here. The camera's always there. Oh, Ramoa's been booked for deal discipline. The free kick's been given against him. He kind of got the ball. I think he got the ball. I never have a look at this. But he's effing and blinding and got the old I don't think he didn't get the ball the way he's saying he got the ball. Yeah, he's asking for the way he's thrown himself in. He's asking for that. But he's got to book it anyway for poor discipline, basically. I'd hardly call a 5-1 win against a piss poor West Ham side a great game or a great win, sorry. Considering, as I say, a team that's is deprived of any confidence, basically, as proven last night. But little victories, there you go, little victories. I mean, you did have to go 1-0 down, and technically 2-1 down for you to get your head out your asses. Ball in. Oh, it should have been 2-1. It should have been 2-1 there. Good ball in, and that was that Diaz with the flick of the ball. It just goes wide of the post. Oh, that's corner. It would got in. It would have been an oggy. City need to go and quick make this game interesting. Ball into the box. Another corner. Gav says there's always rumours that Silva's going to leave City in season. If he wants to leave, why don't they just call him to tell him to fuck off? Yeah, that's a point, actually. Ball's punched up by Vicario. And Rico Lutz skies it into Rose at the North Bank upper tier. Hammers lost to Sunderland by 3 goals. Yeah, 3-0 they lost. 4 by the blue team kind of makes sense. Richarlison's been in the knobhead. He's trying to get a scrap and get play sent off now. Well, what are they looking at? Oh, Man City trying to take for a pen, basically. Richarlison's got himself involved for no reason. That should be a bookable offence. So he's got himself he got himself involved for no reason. He calls a brawl, if you will. So that's a yellow. Technically, by the letter of the law, that's a yellow card offence. So Nico has been booked. Number 14 for Nico Gonzalez, has been booked for his involvement in the scrap, but also Richarlison has as well in the process. Okay. It does feel like Tottenham in the second half are just doing what they did against PSG now and going, but they're doing it for longer this time. Come and break us down. We've got a 2-0 lead, come and break us down. Which is, again, considering what happened against PSG for the last 5 minutes, very brave or very stupid. Pick your poison. That team is going to form chicken yellow, pigeon. City need to take advantage. They do, but they just do nothing. They're having these odd moments of a threat, but nothing stand out on a consistent basis. Because Tottenham are literally putting every player beyond the ball when they're not on it, it's harder for City to break down, and they're going, oh, fuck, they'll go backwards again and sideways, and they're giving the ball away. This is just it's weird. This game's weird. It's a weird fixture in general, but it's so weird. Hello, Ryan. Is it a good game? Did you find out where I can watch the Spurs game? Where do you live again? Do you live in the UK or do you live in the States, etc.? Let me know. Remind me where you live again. We can find out for you. Oh, the women's game still it's still not on the web. It's still not been shown for the website, so but no one can watch it by the looks of it unless you're at the game itself. They're not showing anyone the live footage. Basically, if we win, if the girls win, we'll be shown the game in the full form of the 90 minutes plus in the aftermath instead. I guarantee it. I don't mind a 3 o'clock kickoff as well. It would not clash with the men's thing because obviously 3 o'clock, 4, but done by 5. Still half hour before the men's, well before the men's kickoff as well. So, but no, Arsenal decided to screw the girls over basically, not giving the covers they need and deserve. And this is why James Trafford doesn't make sense as a signing. Unless someone does a sneaky knife in the game. Basically, yeah. Apart from that, yeah. Here comes Rodri and Foden. The two players we were told last week were out till September. At the earliest. A week later, they're making a miraculous recovery. Oscar Bobb's is going off for Phil Foden. And obviously on a booking anyway, Nico Gonzalez is off for Rodri. Why aren't they showing? I don't know. I honestly don't know. They've obviously been advertising the game on their socials, but in terms of get your ticket now, Even not this morning they've been promoting it online, but they're not saying they're going to show us the game. Which is annoying. Corner for City. But yeah, Gav, you would have thought, being it's Arsenal, even that's a friendly, it's Arsenal Tottenham's pre-season. Again, on the back of the Lionesses winning the Euros, there'd be a Wover showing it today, but nope. Free header, but straight to goalkeeper from Rodri as well. First touch of the game from Rodri, and it was a header straight at goal, but it was straight to goalkeeper. They've shown nothing to women's pre-season. No, they haven't. We just had to wait and hear about it. In terms of in the aftermath, we're not even getting, when the games are happening, we have not even been getting score updates as it happens. We just have to wait until afterwards. In the aftermath, it leaks out and things like that. What do you mean I got? What have I been ditched for? TV networks. More subs here from Tottenham this time. You've got Brennan Johnson, one of the goal scorers. He's going off. Oh my days. There's a championship going actually. Let's have a look at the championship games as well so far. Ooh, Charlton are losing 1-0 to Leicester. And obviously Charlton are the home team. Hull are getting pummeled by Blackburn 3-0. Swansea are losing at home to Watford 1-0. And League One. Luton are losing to Cardiff City. Rotherham are beating Wigan 2-1. Newport are losing 2-1 to MK Dons. Walsall are beating Salford City 1-0. And yeah, that's that basically to the domestic games. Law says, I wonder if it's a tactic of Rene's though, so no one watches, rivals don't watch us and try and figure things out that we're trying to test out basically. Yeah, it makes sense. Not even Channel 5 wouldn't fucking Channel 5 would jump all over the opportunity, my friend. Let's not even go there. Sorry, where can you catch the Chelsea invincible triple winners of last season on their pre-season tour or pre-season games? Oh, that's right, nowhere. I think that's a pen. That's a big call there from the ref not to give it. I think that's Foden's. I think it's Foden's down rolling around like he's been sniped, by the way. Oh dear. It's a follow through. Oh, let's have a look at his angle. Paul comes across. Doesn't actually win the ball, does take the player, so he's lucky there. I think Palinia. The Munich reject. I'm too good for them. I'm off to Bayern. 1 year later. Oh, I'll come back to Tottenham then. Foden's now limping. And Tottenham are tuning up our delayed tactics FC again. But yeah, Gavin, let me know where you can find the Chelsea women's team's pre-season games on live TV. And I'll give you some leeway. But until then, hush your gums. Just because your women's team can't win a Champions League title to save their lives. I mean, we gave you an 18-year gap as well to do it in. Yellow card for something. I don't know. He's been given a yellow card to old Banksy there. Pedro Porro has been booked by the looks of it. Yep. Oh dear. City look tired. I'll say that they look absolutely shattered. Again, you don't get pre-season. You have to play your previous season for an extra month and a half. And you don't get a proper pre-season under your belt. This is what happens. I don't even know how I'm in my team, to be honest. But yeah, they would have. Yeah, probably. Yeah, they probably would have triple captained him. But yeah, after last week's one goal result. Oh dear. This is literally the worst case scenario to start for this stream, basically. The ultimate hate along, and I've watching the one team I hate the most of the two winning. They're not even. This is the thing. There's not even. Again, it's not even a 2-0. In terms of the score, I mean 2-0. It's not even like a 2-0 lead deservingly of the actual performance going forward. They just capitalised twice on the counter attack and a mistake from nothing, and then decided to hold on for the entire second half instead of going for the third and fourth and all that. Yeah. Oh, Juventus versus Parma tomorrow. Oh, okay. Who's the Juventus manager, by the way, nowadays? Because I know Motta got sacked partway through last season. Allegri's back at AC. Across. Oh, for the love of day, City. You head it across the goal, not head it towards the goal, fucking Bernardo. Jeez. see my triple captain as well, though. I'm saving my triple captains when later on in the season when we get double match day weeks. Unless I absolutely have to, there's a player in my team that's playing against West Ham or Burnley or whatever, and they're guaranteed to get as a guarantee, it's a banker for their get goals and all that. I'm going to hold off on the triple captain just for now. Okay, now I'm yawning. Right. Okay, days. Now we're entering the last 6 minutes of the game, by the way, and literally these are the moments Tottenham need to hold on for now. If City are going to score now, that's going to be interesting. Oh, and it's a Foden to do that and ruin my moment there. Oh dear. Apparently, I was reading something. There's a rumor, not confirmed, but it's a rumor that Max Dowman is going to be on the bench today for the Arsenal Leeds game. Again, it's just a rumor. Corner. I see we sign up some lady called Ellie Carpenter. Any good? Yeah, well, she is. She's one of the top ones out there. Obviously, Chelsea wouldn't sign anyone that's not good enough. She's also the partner of Daniel van der Donk from Arsenal Player, who also has joined London City Lionesses, who's also at Lyon. But yeah, she's a good player. Give her I'm not going to beat around the bush and play her down. She's a good player. But I still think we're going to win the WSL this season. As I said last night, I think we win a Bergville's coming on for kudos, by the way. I think our girls will win a WSL title, the World Club Cup in February, FA Cup, runners up in the League Cup. I think runners up. I think we win I think we defend the title for Champions League. Hard as it'll be, I think it's with Barcelona going through the situation of they have to get rid of their squad basically to survive, the women's team, and rebuild. I think it's a good chance for us to actually defend our titles. It'll be almost three. I think it's a good chance for us to defend the Champions League as well this season. We've got good enough. Again, not to mention, we've got a good enough squad to do that, but it's just on the day and not go our way. Like Laura says, yeah, she's all right, and she's Australian. Yeah, that's the one thing that's going to annoy me. In January, February, we're going to lose. You're going to lose. Certain players going off to was it Asia Gold Cup or whatever it's called? So I don't know. It's got the Gold Cup. I don't know. It's the Gold Cup trophy, whatever. That the Aussies have to compete for. Teams from that side of the world will compete for halfway through a season. And in terms of, I'm sort of thankful, even though that's going to happen, we're going to lose like the likes of Caitlin and all that. Caitlin, I think now, Caitlin and Steph, we brought players in the summer that we can rotate in basically for them positions, so we won't have that drop off. Won't be as bad. It won't be a massive drop off. So from them being in the 11 or whatever in the squad, the levels will be maintained. I'm just thankful that Club World Cup for the women is from our point of view anyway, is the semi-final and the final, and that's it basically. assuming we win the semi-final game, would then carry King across, would then obviously go to the final itself a few days later and hopefully win that. It's just a travel. It's just a bit of jet lag we're going to get, aren't we, from that? In terms of because it is on the other side of the world, literally. Yeah, Ford, Catley, and Cooney Cross. Yeah, all City fans are leaving already. City fans have given up the hope. They're walking out. They've given up. Match day 2, first home game of the season, and they're leaving in their droves. But they're passionate fans, guys. Absolutely passionate to the core. Catherine says, but if Sam Kerr is back, sure be gone. And Arsenal really only have Aussies that don't have Japanese players like that Chelsea and City have. True, that's true. I'm just thinking in terms of the Club World Cup, timing wise, because all the travel, they're not going to have. I don't know. It's hosting the fucking Gold Cup thing this time around. And also with the Aussies, you expect them to go somewhat deep in the competition as well. But again, as I say, we've done business in this window that will help us out and counteract that. Hopefully, come the January, February period when we lose them 3. Yeah, just a few. I think even West Ham going to be fucking affected by it as well. I think, if I remember correctly. 4 minutes injury time, by the way, and they're bringing on you're 2-0 up and you're bringing on a defender to see out a 2-goal lead in the last 4 minutes. That says it all. I've been here before, and this time I'm throwing on a defender. Subway Cup as well, yeah. But with us being in the, we need to look at the dates, don't we? We need to look at the dates and when we enter it and all that. If we're away for the Club World Cup, surely they're going to just move our fixture to when we're back, basically, or before we go. One of the two. The quarterfinals, or playing the match is Pape Matar apparently. Not noticed him all game, but sure, why not? City just look so poor. They really do in terms of just the overall play, let alone in the final third. With all the play attacking, all the attacking threat they've had from the start, and they're brought on. They've not done anything to test the goalkeeper today, and that's the biggest question mark you've got to have over City now in a big game, their first big game of the season, and they've gone missing. You can go, oh, well, it's the Tottenham hoodoo, and all the voodoo, whatever. There's no excuse really for the money they've spent. There's no excuse. Tottenham fans are now singing that far corner, the Olays. Every time Tottenham player passes it to one Tottenham player, the Olays are coming out. When does the WSL start? The first weekend of September. So for you, opening night will be the 5th of September, opening night. We play on the 6th, and they've got the games on the 7th as well. Almost 3-0. Oh, going to be 3-0 now? Nope. Corner instead. Tottenham haven't had to play at their best at all today. They've just coasted throughout the game, held on, took advantage of the high line in the first goal, and then took advantage of a nose up at the back for the second goal, and then just defended. Didn't even have to defend for their lives. They just set up the ultimate low block base to get a 2-0. Break us down if you want to. And every now and then they're going to a counter attack. They look more threatening in the final seconds, but it's just the third hasn't come in yet. As we enter the final minute of this game. travelled into a half-empty Etihad. My birthday's 5th December. We better win now. You are playing City, Man. You are playing Man City opening game, like we said last night. So it's going to be interesting. That game. I don't know if I'll cover it on the channel, but I will watch it because obviously Arsenal play City match day 3 or 4, I think, early on ourselves into our season. Not as early, but early on, in the first 5 or 6 games we played City ourselves. So I want to see what City we're getting this season. And also have a look at yourself, have a look at you guys as well, and see where you're at. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that ended up being a draw. That game. If I'm being brutally honest. Oh dear. Pep looks worried. Literally, Pep looks like he's about to burst into tears. And there you go. The full-time whistle has blown. Tottenham win 2-0. Again, didn't even have to get out of second gear, third gear. Just 2 opportunities failed to them. They took advantage of both opportunities. And City just looked shattered and devoid of any ideas how to break that Tottenham defence down. It wasn't even the meanest defensive performance from Tottenham either. It's just Man City just look, as I say, they look shattered, and they just again lack of fitness. But hey, Tottenham are currently now top of the table. Whisper that quietly for a few hours at least, anyway. To Arsenal put Leeds to the sword. But Man City, out of the 3 teams favourites for the title, have blinked first and dropped 3 points on match day 2. So it's going to be a very interesting weekend now going from this for Arsenal Liverpool. That could ruin my birthday. You've got to stream that. I felt like it's your birthday present to me. Oh, is it now? Is it really? Oh dear. Oh dear. Ow, twitch in the back. But yeah, you know what? With that, I'm not going to say much more on it because again, there's not much more to say. The game itself was pretty dead. It was never the 2-0 scoreline was never a 2-0 scoreline of a game. Really, it's just luck. But it is what it is. We move on now. Obviously, I'll be back in a few hours' time, 4:30 UK time, hour before kickoff between Arsenal and Leeds. Obviously, I'm going to be joined by Glenn from New York, Gary, Tom, and we'll make a bit of a song and dance over it, basically, in terms of the game later on, and hopefully get the 3 points on the board and push already 3 points away from City at the very least, and put ourselves top of the table for a few hours, or say a few hours, potentially 24 to 48 hours, basically, depending on results for the rest of the weekend then. But as I say, we'll be back for that and all the team news and everything that goes with it. If you haven't already, though, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share the content around. The stream for later on is up and ready to go already. In terms of the Arsenal Leeds game is already set, so go and check that out as well. Turn your notifications on for that so you don't miss that either. And yeah, we'll see you soon, guys. And as always, take care of yourselves and up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.